Hi, I'd like to share with you how I do a bit of brain art and brain sculpture in the morning. Uh, I do it in the evening as well, but let's look at the morning. So I do a bit of quok two. So I do a bit of a question. What am I actually thinking? What's going on up here? And so this morning, what was going on up here was um, that I had a lot to do, and this was a bit of a worry. And so I was like, okay, why is, you know, keep on questioning what's the reason there's a worry? Oh, you don't have enough energy. You don't have enough energy to do all the things that you have to do today. And then the next thing was that I needed a cup of coffee to get the energy. So then I went to, what if I did a bit of havening first, a bit of a deal with myself. So could I do some havening, psychosensory process, a bit of havening first to engage with my brain? So this is what I did. I, having done that question, that made me a bit more aware of my brain activity, activated the receptors that were involved and the engrams and the astrocytes and all the things that were involved. And then I started my havening touch, which is like this. I was quite sleepy at the time, so it was a bit like this. But let's have a look at havening touch. So, nice contact from the top of the shoulders down to the point of the elbow. And I'm just helping myself, because I'm so used to doing this, I'm helping myself put my attention on it. So I'm paying attention to it by noticing which hand reaches my point of my elbow first. So at the moment, and I'm turning it into a working memory activity by thinking, because I know how working memory activities work. So I'm counting how many times my right hand reaches my elbow first. And I'm trying to keep the score as I do that. So it's very simple. And then, yeah, really simple, but a really good working memory activity. So just put my attention on that for a minute. Now it's quite interesting now because it's like a kind of it's a slow descent down the arm, but well, it was always the right hand, but now it's evening up. Now I'm having to really think about it, which one is getting to the point, and that makes me go a bit faster, slow down again. So that puts my attention on it again. So this is arm havening touch. Oh, the left one got there first, and then the right one. Yeah, the left one is getting there first now. Okay, so let's do some palm havening. So when I'm doing palm havening, I use it to help myself get really centered. So feet on the floor, hands together, and I'm just noticing, putting the attention onto your hands. So are they warm? Are they smooth? Does it glide easily? And I might then put them together and just think about the center of myself. And it's interesting at the moment, my hands want to see that, they just want to go up and then they want to go down. So that's quite interesting. So what if I switch that around? So what if I put my hands start down and bring them up? So just noticing my own natural movements this morning and doing a bit of opposites. And then do you see I'm just going a little bit higher each time. And I am moving my hands. I am, like I'm kind of squidging them together. They are a bit soft and warm. And so I feel really warm now compared to the frost that's out here and the sharp air. I feel like warm. And I feel balanced. Now, and my thoughts are really all on this activity of doing the havening technique and doing the havening touch. And now I'm going to do some face havening. So, soft, sort of, it looks like one touch, but soft sort of dabs. It's very soft. And I'm a bit too fast, I'm not, but that's okay. A bit too fast. And I feel a bit tight here. It feels like bringing my hands up feels kind of tight. That's funny. It's like I want to be like that, isn't it? I was talking like no energy. So you see, I'm back to my subject again. But you hear that it's, when I referred back to it there, it was past tense. So a bit more, because I've activated those thoughts I had earlier, which, to be honest, are probably amygdala based, aren't they? They're probably up here, or here. Probably this side. So anyway, okay. What was it that I was thinking? That I had a lot to do. Yeah. Okay. Back to that. So back to my havening touch. So we'll do face havening now. So yeah, soft dabs. Yeah, and under there. Just find a nice kind of contact. And because I was going fast, I want to slow down now. Oh yeah, it feels really nice there. And that feels nice too. I was going to give that a little kind of rub. Linger the havening touch there. Oh yeah, that's nice. And again. And I'm going to count the dabs. 12. 12 dabs. Breathing's a bit different. Now, because I interrupted myself, I'm going to do some more arm heaving, and I'm going to really be good. I'm going to keep my focus on the arm heaving. See, I'm too fast again. Nice and slow, and I'm a bit sort of drifting to not much touch. That's okay. Establish nice, firm touch. And the right hand's catching the elbow first. Really putting my attention on it. It's the right hand each time. Oh, feel like a stretch. And I think I'll do a check now. So I interrupted myself midway through. That's okay. That's sometimes the technique that I was using was event havening, because I had activated some activity probably in my amygdala about not having enough energy, maybe to do with age, that kind of thing. So now I'm going to think about my day. So it's made it a bit slower to do because I've been sharing with you, but you can imagine how fast, when I did it myself earlier, it was, just a minute. And then I thought I'd just build on it a bit because it made a real difference, which I'll talk about in a minute. So I thought I'll just build on it and show you what I did, but also just build on the process. So when I think now about how much I've got to do, I can't really get the argument. I can't get the argument, and I can't really get the argument about energy. Yeah, it's more that rather than being blocked and stopping at the block, what's happening now, it's more like lots of thoughts are coming about, well, do you know how to up your fitness? Do you know how to build an activity program? You know how to be really organized? You know, that you could switch around your activities to get your dopamine in a way that would help you be organized and help you. So really, it's I can see that there are aims, there are sort of desires, yeah. And so I'm going to lick my lips because I see there's desires. I'm going to lick my lips and I'm going to just build forward with that. So I'm going to do, what if? So I'm going to do a bit more Havening Touch. What if I can define those desires today? Start to do that today, and note them down, and then build a plan from there. So yeah, bit of morning brain art and brain sculpture. So yeah, I talked about Quok 2 at the beginning. So I started off by questioning. That's the cue of Quok 2. And then, as you saw, I did observing. I observed my brain activity. And I observed what I noticed in my body all the way through. And I noticed the power of it. So that's called calibration. So it's measuring. So I just noticed the power of it, and when it was strong and when it was gone. And what else did I do? And then as I finished there, and I started to move towards, building, going forward with it, that's utilizing. I'm using it. So I've made a neural change, and I'm going to use it and build forward from it. So it's a bit like kind of open the door. I can go forward now through that door, and use use this to make a plan, and then carry on from there. So yeah. Oh, T's tracking. Quok 2 T's tracking. So tracking was observing it all the way through and calibrating it all the way through to get to the end, and then utilizing again. Now that takes me back to the beginning of Quok 2 again. So I do my plan, and then I'm going to be back to sort of questioning, how am I getting on with my plan? So hope that's helpful.